I'm going to share with you a new paradigm in our thinking about the development of our students that will help us mobilize our resources, think outside of the box to bring in new ideas, and live out the belief that all students can learn as we rededicate ourselves to their achievement. It's called the process of development. As a middle school principal, I would hold an assembly for each of our three grades, 6, 7, and 8, on the first day of school to welcome students back and get them excited about learning for the new school year ahead. A question that I would always pose to the students was this: how many of you want to be successful and feel good about yourself? Please raise your hand. There was always a bit of trepidation amongst the students. Some put their hand up right away. Others were hesitant to do so in anticipation of some unknown consequence or trick that might be coming. So I'd repeat my request a second time, assuring my students that there was no trick and that I could not imagine anyone who would not want to be successful and feel good about themselves. This resulted in every hand going up enthusiastically in the auditorium. If my students were going to achieve this performance goal, I wanted them to make a paradigm shift in thinking, if they had not already done so, from a fixed mindset about their development to a growth mindset about their development. Psychologist Carol Dweck and others have studied what is called a fixed mindset. People believe that they are born with a fixed amount of ability and talent. When it comes to their intelligence, they either have it or they don't. By contrast, Dweck and others have found a growth mindset adopts a belief that intelligence is like a muscle. It gets stronger the more that it is used. Both of these mindsets are shaped by cultural beliefs. For example, in general, Chinese and Japanese parents are more likely to attribute success to an effective effort, a growth mindset. By contrast, in general, American parents are more likely to attribute success to inborn intelligence or ability, a fixed mindset. Let me share an anecdote of a growth mindset that I employed with my younger son Hank when he was in elementary school, much younger than in this picture. How many of you remember the Friday morning spelling test in elementary school? You know, the one where you had to fold the paper in half after putting your name at the top. Well, when Hank was in the second grade, he was participating in the Friday morning spelling test tradition that he had started in first grade. In first grade, he was starting with beginning and ending sounds. TH was th, and ST was st, SP was spa, CH ch, B was b, T was t, etc., and eventually adding vowels so that k, at became cat and b, ed became bed. His mom and I would go over his sounds and words each night, and he'd earn 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 on every Friday. In second grade, Hank would proudly bring home his spelling words on Mondays, and on Thursdays he'd look them over. He was earning less than 5 out of 10 each Friday. After letting this go for a few weeks, we asked him why he wasn't doing better. "I'm trying my hardest, but nothing is working," he would say emphatically. So, we decided to change his effort, to make it more effective, and reteach him about the growth mindset that he had adopted in first grade. But he had seemed to have forgotten about it here in second grade. Monday, we'd have him read and spell each word. Tuesday, we put the words in a word jumble and have him unscramble the letters to make the word. Wednesday, we'd have him put the words in complete sentences, and on Thursday, we would repeat all 3 steps. On Friday, he got 10 out of 10. We gradually let go of the reins, and he again internalized this growth mindset of effective effort, leading to his development in school. Furthermore, this gave him the confidence to continue to make his effort effective, which led to his continuing development throughout elementary school and his public education. This core belief carried him through college and into his adult life, where he is now using this same belief with his own children. Finally, we had taught him that smart is not something that you are, a fixed mindset, but rather something that you earn, a growth mindset. This incremental process of development, this growth mindset, is shown as follows. If you have the confidence to do something and you make an effective effort, you will get better and develop the skill you are seeking to achieve. If you think you can and you work hard, you will get smart. Smart is something that you earn, not something that you are. Social psychologist Dr. Jeffrey Howard states, development is not an endowment or trait that is fixed at birth. It is rather a lifelong process on a technique that is both learnable and teachable, called the process of development. Dr. Howard also states, people with a healthy growth mindset who are not limited by innate fixed mindset abilities have the capacity to reach high standards. What is required of us is a paradigm shift in thinking about student achievement if we are to live out our belief that all students can learn.